We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Giants. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
First down, Steelers.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
56.
Throwing again. Ryan. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm. But sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Wild. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
He's across midfield.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Sometimes I need a check. Not to speak this right now.
Mike's 56. Tighten up. Pull it together. 56 to Mike.
First carry now. This is Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That catch good for only a couple.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Ryan. It's his target. It's Adrian Peterson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
The ball carrier.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give to Peterson out of the gun. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he fires one that's intercepted. The rookie Jordan Brooks picks it off. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
That catch good for only a couple. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now a run with Akers. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
45-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The quarterback.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
18-yard line.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be interesting.
And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
At their own 45-yard line.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now a dump off here complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Here's Akers. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Sliding out of the pocket. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. Catanzaro's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about...
And that's caught inside the 30. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Steeler 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
He was tackled.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
45-yard line.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he's taken down inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
4 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue.
And the ball is knocked out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Taken down by Reuben Foster. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Steps away to his left. Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Second in the yard.
They run again with Peterson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Third down.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
5-yard line.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this one's incomplete. Damian Harris, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back, unsuccessfully.
Back to the ground, Peterson. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop a shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no run is ever truly over. I mean, he's actually not even convinced that when they blow the whistle, he's actually down. That's how he finishes runs in a big way.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, Ryan. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down, and he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd.
Going right back to Akers. Room here to run. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Giants. Cam Akers with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Giants add on to their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Logan Thomas there to make the grab. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
56 for Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
The score, Giants 20, Steelers 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. 1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Logan Thomas. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Push him back. Push him back. Switch, switch, switch.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Steelers 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. The drive starts with a completion left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question.
And now here is another interception.
Yeah, baby.
Anthony Brown. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think.
And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Cam Akers making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Giants 42, Steelers 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Here's Ryan. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Matt Wild now. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. On 1st down, Akers, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Steelers' 33-yard.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.